All right, everyone, we're recording a promo for Pro Teaches Noobs. Oh, what's a noob? Hey, you know who else is a noob? My mom! All right, everyone, just forget it, okay?
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have with me Jared.
I am feeling very wonderful.
Yep, as we decided, I'm gonna do another take two, going all the way back to one of my earliest, first three, my third, I think, my third video, where I covered all of the 1 year later story for the Trinity. But you're the Wonder Woman expert, so this is fitting for us to go over who is Wonder Woman.
Hell yeah.
Yep, Volume 3 that came out after Infinite Crisis and written by Alan Heinberg, although Jeff Johns is also involved.
I bet.
Yep. So basically, since people don't remember, this is right after Infinite Crisis. Diana's decided, I'm going to find out who Diana Prince is.
Yeah, I'm going to try to be human again, because Jeff Johns said I need to be human again.
Yeah, you can stop being so damn perfect. How dare you, Earth 2 Wonder Woman, claiming that again, why is it that I get a creator is allowed a blind spot. I get it, but why someone as major as Wonder Woman? But we have the Dodsons on artwork.
Yes, we do.
I was born of magic, a child of the Amazons, the champion of the god, blessed with their gift. I was chosen to impart their will to a world that does not believe in them, to fight for peace in a world at war, to be willing to die for my mission, but never to kill. My mission is an impossible one, but I'm not about to let that stop me. My name is Donna Troy, and I'm the new Wonder Woman. You can't be here, Donna.
By the way, I love Donna's one. I like how they actually gave Donna her own Wonder Woman outfit.
Didn't last long.
Yeah, I know. But instead of, it's kind of funny, when Britt and I were covering Black Adam and Adriana Tomas, I told her, yeah, this is also around the time that, Black Adam is on his rampage. You can imagine Donna. She goes, I have to fight who?
Yep. Now, to be fair, when Donna gave her that and Diana gave her that position, that was obviously at the start. So, of course, she had no clue that would happen.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You can't be here, Donna. Sarge Theo, director of the Department of Metahuman Affairs. But the terrorists will only talk to Wonder Woman, the real one. Are you trying to hurt my feelings, Sarge? Their words, kiddo, not mine. They're demanding Diana come out of hiding, be held accountable for her crimes. Their words or yours? You really want to know? It's Theo's job to make sure the government and the superhero community work together to keep the peace, which means we both have impossible missions. I missed this, Sarge Theo.
Yeah, you mean not the Tom King one?
Where he's basically a government stooge?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then again, no, I think this was something that didn't last long, period. I remember this, and I remember he was also utilized in Superman Last Son, but after that, not really afterwards. So who knows? Maybe the job got to him. How many hostages? Just one. The Deputy Secretary of Defense. Steve Trevor? Told you, kiddo. They want Diana. Too bad. They're getting Wonder Woman. These artifacts used to be housed in the Themysciran Embassy, but the embassy doesn't exist anymore. And these are the Themyscira, Paradise Island, home of the Amazons. I grew up there in the shadow of my sister, Princess Diana. So she left Paradise to become its ambassador to Patriarch's world, where they called her Wonder Woman. Inspired by Diana's heroism, I followed in her footsteps, first as Wonder Girl, then simply as Donna Troy, till the moment Diana discovered that the only way to stop a murderer named Maxwell Lord was to kill him. In the wake of the subsequent controversy, Diana walked away from her life as Wonder Woman and passed the mantle on to me. But I keep thinking, if she couldn't do it, what chance do I have? Steve Trevor was the first man ever to set foot on Paradise Island, and one of my sister's best friends. Diana?
Best friends, Tom King, not lovers.
Yeah, but again, it's playing off of how Perez established it.
No, I know. I like to insert little jabs.
I know. I'm trying to make that clear so other people don't misread that. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry to disappoint you. Oh, Donna, behind you, the cheetah. Steve, get out of here. I can handle Barbara Minerva. Dr. Barbara Minerva, a British archaeologist. I keep forgetting she's British.
Oh yeah, that's the funny part because barely any adaptations do that.
I think because most versions she is. In fact, I think that's something that's been long dropped since New 52. I think New 52 just went with straight on just an archaeologist.
Yeah.
Traded her soul for immortality and became the cheetah, a monster cursed to feed on human prey. I don't think she is Minerva anymore. She's faster, stronger, not in control. On the contrary, I've never been more in control. Minerva, you're human again? I wouldn't go that far. I tend to remain human, Miss Troy. So, okay, what does that mean to say that they thought that she had become a full cheetah? I'm not sure I like that implication.
Also, so she was cured of being a cheetah?
No,
but
no.
does she have her powers? How's that work?
No, okay, she hasn't been cured. She was just been able to get a more human form.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was wondering about that.
Where is Diana? Even if I knew, you think I'd tell you? You mean to say Diana didn't even trust her own sister enough to let her know where she was going? Guess not. Then you're of no use to me. Kill them. Not just yet. Not just yet. With Steve Trevor and Donna Troy as hostages, Wonder Woman is bound to show herself. Hate to break it to you, Giganta. It's Dr. Zool, Wonder Girl. And when Dr. Dora Zool discovered she was terminally ill, she transferred her consciousness into the body of a side-shifting circus strongwoman, became known as Oh, I'm so used to the Super Friends version.
Yeah, I'm used to the one that was an ape that was like hyper evolved.
I didn't know about that one.
Isn't that the one that they did in the DCAU where Giganta was just like an ape that growed like hyper evolved?
Maybe. I don't know what that was. I just remember the Super Friends one where Apache Chief's magic, was used on her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now, where is Wonder Woman? Right here. No! That actually hurt! You all right? And well, I'm not feeling very manly or heroic right now. So next time you'll rescue me. I love that you think we're gonna live long enough for there to be a next time. They don't want us dead. They want Diana. Any chance she'll show up? It's been over a year, Steve. I'm afraid it's just you and me and Giganta. Not for long. We'll lead her into the park where she'll do less damage. And there are more places we can hide. Wait here. I thought I was going to get to be the hero this time. No, you're going to get to rescue me if my plan doesn't work. You have a plan? I'll think of something. After all, when David slew Goliath, all he had was a slingshot. And drop the sword, Wonder Girl. The lasso compels you. Only thing the lasso compels me to do is tell the truth, Minerva. And the truth is, you and Giganta are going down. It seems to me we've taken you down, and Miss Troy. Don't bother to get up. Minerva, it's about time you showed up. Diana, you may look human, Minerva, but you're still a monster. I'm sure, and the only way to lift the cheetah's curse is to rid you of your immortality. Once and for all. Diana, what are you doing? Something I should have done years ago. Putting Minerva out of her misery. No! You're not killing anyone ever again. You're in no position to challenge me, sister. You may call yourself Wonder Woman, but I'm stronger than you, faster than you, and I'm not holding back anymore. You're not Wonder Woman. With all due respect, neither are you. What did you do to her, doctor? I got in her head, and now she and Steve Trevor would lead us to the real Wonder Woman. Dr. Psycho. Steve Trevor? Where is Steve Trevor? The so-called anti-Themysciran terrorists are actually the Cheetah, Giganta, and Dr. Psycho. And they've got Donna Troy. Psycho keeps keeping her subdued telepathically, which is probably why he didn't see through my disguise. Give yourself a little credit, Tom. After all, you're the man of 1,000 faces. Your nemesis. I'm the guy who lost Donna Troy. And I'm also the guy who's going to find her. So wait. So the evidence was Steve Trevor. Oh boy, could they hit us over the head any harder?
Yeah, I know.
Again, this is why I don't blame Gail for that. She was stuck with this before she even got on.
But Diana's motivation for being with Steve was stupid as hell.
That's true, but
just so I could like have Amazonian daughters in the event that the Amazonians like die.
Again, no, I'm positive that was her justification to come up with a way to break them up, because that's what happened. We didn't find out till they broke up.
Yeah, but it
was stupid, but it was just her way of trying to derail it.
It's more character assassinating on Diana.
Yep, not by yourself. You're not. Meet your new partner, Agent Diana Prince. Okay, Jared, please explain this to me. Okay. Diana leaves to try and understand humanity better. She gives herself a secret identity. How is being a secret agent gonna help her understand humanity?
You know what they could have done? At the very least, you could have gone back to being like a fry cook or something like that. That would have been something. But it's like, well, the other thing is like she wants to like escape from being like, she wants to like walk away from being Wonder Woman, but she works for the Department of Metahuman Affairs, who are also hunting Wonder Woman at this point, which then adds to the fact that they're all idiots that they can't see her. It's not like Diana wore a disguise.
Well, obviously by the end of this arc, they actually didn't give a further explanation. It actually did make more sense. But until that point, you're right.
How did this work? It's like it would be one thing if she wore like frumpy clothes like Clark does.
But no, look at it. It's hugging her.
Yeah, it's like you're telling me you can't recognize Wonder Woman's build, figure, hair color. Does she also mask her voice? Because I can't believe no one ever said, you sound a lot like Wonder Woman.
Exactly. A bunch of people who have been around her.
Yeah, like Steve Trevor, Donna Troy, any of the people that would be there.
Now, I will say this. This was a good start overall.
It's an interesting start. It's just, like this way, on its own, it starts pretty good. Then you get to the end and it just hits you in the nuts. And I go, what?
Yep. Washington, D.C., the path. No, we get it with this issue. You'll see. Mm-hmm. So it's true. Donna Troy is the new Wonder. I will say this. I don't mind that the public's able to know because Donna and Diana have been public.
Yeah. No. That's fine. Because like Diana doesn't really need a secret identity.
I know. And that's why even with this Diana Prince thing, it's her private identity, as Busick put it.
Yeah.
And how can you tell, Dr. Poison? They look exactly alike. And yes, Oshira, but this one apparently needs a psychic and lacks her sister's killer instinct. Lucky for you, Dr. Cypher, I'm a kinder, gentler Wonder Woman. Okay, I love that. I'm a kinder, gentler.
Like that's being gentle, and Diana, she's basically saying, "Oh, if Diana were here, you'd all be in traction."
Yep, I know. And you look at it, deflecting the bullets right back at her.
See, here is the good of this book, because while some of the stuff is questionable, this is why I somewhat like the story. The small moments of dialogue like this, I'm like, oh, that is badass.
Yep. How much longer are you spying on them? I'm not spying on them. I'm just making sure they're all right. What's your excuse? I'm just making sure you're all right, Bruce. Now, I would say this. Bruce being the one to arrange her new identity makes sense. Mm-hmm. He's the go-to guy for that.
Yeah, exactly. He has the resources.
He has the means, he has the resources. Of all the people in there, he's the one who makes the most sense.
He's the personification of it's like, oh, I need something done. I know a guy.
Yep, the personification of...
He's the guy.
Yep, Bruce, I thought you'd walked away from all this, Diana. I walked away from being Wonder Woman, not from Donna and Cassie. This is what I call BS. She was supposed to find herself. Not just walk away.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
How do we get from I'm going to find myself again to, oh no, I gave up being Wonder Woman entirely. It's all on them now.
Yeah, I'm like, because when you read like the end of Infinite Crisis, it does.
They were all going to go back. They were all going to go back.
Exactly. That was the plan, to take a year off, plan out, and then like come back to our regular roles.
Now, great. Of all of them, Superman would have come back as soon as he could, but his powers didn't come back in until 1 year later.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruce did come back.
Mm-hmm.
But do they know that? It's better they don't. So again, she's keeping them in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
That way they can move on with their life, start over without having to be judged for my mistakes. So killing Maxwell Lord was a mistake. Some people think so. What do you think? I think the only way I can accomplish my mission is if I don't have to be Princess Diana of Themyscira or Wonder Woman. If I can just be me. Diana of Themyscira is who you are! Okay, wait, okay.
No.
Wait.
Remember, Golden Age Wonder Woman told her, just figure out who you are.
Okay, you know what? I kind of get that to a point. It's a case of she's been a princess and a superhero. But who is she? Basically, they're trying to come up with her middle personality, like how Batman and Bruce and Clark have it.
Yeah, it's like, see, here's the thing.
I do think that's probably the one, not saying it's a downside, but that is a problem when you have her hanging out with characters who have secret identity, but they got rid of her, and her being Wonder Woman is all she ever is. There really isn't a way for her to do that. So they're trying to.
Because here's the thing, though. It's like, this is why Britt and I are against Wonder Woman having a secret identity. Because of the three, she is the one that's like known for truth. And when you're doing this is something Charles Sewell really dealt with in Superman Wonder Woman really well. It's like, hey, if you're dealing with someone that's like devoted to truth, and you're asking her to keep a very like significant lie, now you could tell a cool story about that of like how she justifies it to herself, but overall it's like that's not really a status quo that I really see Diana even caring about. But adding on to the fact that she was the ambassador for Themyscira.
Yep. Now I'll put it this way: it's not trying to shove a round peg into a square hole. It's more putting a rectangle peg into a square hole. You can't do it traditionally. You gotta tweak it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
would you say that's probably the best way to explain that? This again, it's not trying to put something that doesn't fit.
No, it just fits a very specific. It has to have very specific conditions in order for this to work. Exactly.
Who is that, Diana? When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Maybe I can help. Diana Prince. So yeah, technically this is our first time being going by Diana Prince, which is true. Sarge Steele putting the Department of Meta-Human Affairs back together. As Agent Diana Prince, you'd be able to do almost everything you used to without actually having to be Wonder Woman. And you'd have a contact on the inside. The thought had occurred to me.
I know.
The glasses had to be Clark's idea. He just wants you to be happy, Diana. Okay, so I can accept this part.
Yeah, I like that.
Bruce and Clark on their own. She didn't ask for it. They did it and made their own contributions.
And after all, who knows her besides Donna and Cassie better than Bruce and Clark?
That's why one of the few things I can accept the Diana Prince identity, it was given to her.
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't make it. She didn't ask for it. It was given to her.
Plus, in this case, this is one of the small cases where the secret identity can work if properly done, because it's like, this is something that, like, particularly if she's like still a fugitive, it's more of like, this is a necessary lie.
Hiding under their noses.
Yeah, it's necessary for right now.
Now, it wouldn't be until Manhunter where she will actually then lose her fugitive status, because she'd be absolved. She wouldn't even make it to trial. The grand jury basically said, nope, there's no need.
Yeah, because it's like, when you look at what Maxwell Lord is doing, I'm like, what are you doing, guys?
Yep, like, I don't even know what that means. Maybe it's telling me find out. The present. Agent Diana Prince, the Department of Meta-Human Affairs. Agent Prince spent 3 years in Army Intelligence. Got her master's in international relations from Hopkins, until recently was the head of security at Wanko. Okay, I like that little detail.
All right, there you go.
Again, it's stuff like that where, look, it's like, if you can believe that Clark can still put itself together and no one can figure it out, especially when they dropped him wearing the suits all the time.
Yeah, the thing is, well, at least with this, they're giving a backstory that's like believable, and
Yeah.
well, and also it's kind of funny. She was in Army intelligence. That's a reference to her early like origin for at least Diana Prince, I think.
Yep. Sarge Steele suggests you might need some assistance on the Wonder Woman case, Nemesis. Oh, he did he? Oh, here we go. No offense, Agent Prince, but I work alone. Really? Because according to my intel, you've worked with Batman twice, the Suicide Squad on multiple occasions, the Eclipso Task Force, and Nightshade, Catwoman. Catwoman, seriously? You don't know where you got your, I don't know where you got your intel, Agent Prince, but then let me focus on what we do know, shall we? Okay, I will say also her personality, she's definitely giving herself a slightly different personality as Diana Prince, where she's a bit more
but no one puts together the voice. She's giving speeches.
Well, we don't know if she is doing a different voice. That's the one downside with comics like this. It was one of the few
They should have told you that, though.
That's true. I'll tell you this. It's one of the few cases where Jeff Loeb used that to his advantage during Red Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why?
Yeah, go ahead.
At the very end of the first arc, you had Red Hulk laying on the ground, and you had General Ross standing over him, chastising, and that makes you think. You read like, oh, it isn't Ross. Mm-hmm. And then later, when it was revealed to be Ross, it was then revealed when that moment happened, it wasn't Ross's voice. It was the intelligentsia through him, MODOK and the leader speaking through it. But of course, we don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It's taken advantage of. We know someone is speaking, but because we can't hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
it's like say what you want about All-Star Batman and Robin, but Frank legit told you the Batman voice he was going for. Where Robert goes, he sounds like Clint Eastwood on like cigars or something like that. And I go, okay, at least you're giving me something that I can actually like hear.
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, but that's what I'm saying. That's a case of a writer using that to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Like Donna Troy, the new Wonder Woman, has been captured by 3 metahuman criminals. Well, I gotta say this though. Just because of the voice, if you come up with a different personality, people might, even when you have a different personality, your voice is going to come off differently. That's like if you're coming off as meek compared to being confident, 2 very different voices, but you're not doing a different voice. Your personality is coming out differently.
That's true.
So in this case, if she's coming off a bit more aggressive than Wonder Woman traditionally is,
maybe, yeah, that's a way to think about it, I guess.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying she's coming off bitchy or anything, but
yeah, she's not coming up across as her daughter soon will be.
Or her adult self, anyway.
Yeah.
Donna Troy, the new Wonder Woman, has been captured by 3 metahuman criminals, with whom the previous Wonder Woman had a long combated history. Barbara and Minerva, British architect, blah blah. We got that somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep, Dr. Edgar and Cisco, or Dr. Psycho. One of the world's most powerful.
This is the first time I knew I've read Dr. Psycho's actual name.
I know, most powerful telepath. Was that guy name I say to Dr. Psycho?
Yeah.
Time to update your files, Agent Prince. Why is that? Check the satellite photo. As you can see, the cheetah is human again. Gigantus every inch the evil genius, even at bad side. Oh, here's the other thing. A brilliant suit becomes less brilliant the more she grows.
Oh, yeah, because it was a thing where, like, with Giganta, she becomes more like, for lack of a better term, like, like that, essentially.
Not an idiot, but more like a,
like, that's an interesting way to balance it.
Gigantus, but after this is when she became regularly just as dangerous. Like Gigantus, every inch the evil genius, even at super side. If Dr. Psycho took down Donna Troy all by herself, I'd say his powers have been upgraded in 2. And according to Minerva, they won't stay that way unless the real Wonder Woman surrenders. So the only way you can help, Agent Prince, find Wonder Woman. The last confirmed sighting of the previous one. Again, look at this. She's already being like a little know-it-all-ish, but again, I think that's trying to go for the personality she's going for. A woman who wouldn't give in to the man pushing back. She'd be like, well, like, I could definitely see Susan Eisenberg giving a slightly different performance as Diana here, for example.
Yeah, like you could go off of like maybe her like use her Injustice Wonder Woman voice that comes across as kind of not say brutal, but a little more bit more aggressive.
And a little condescending too, but it's but in this case it'd be a condescending that is like, I know what I'm talking about, Agent Nemesis. Please do not try and look down on me.
I know what I'm talking about because I fought these people.
Well, duh, but in the last confirmed sighting of the previous Wonder Woman was over Themyscira as she defended the island against an army of cyborg centurions. Military witnesses at the scene claimed that when Paradise Island disappeared, so did Wonder Woman. They were wrong. Since then, the Bureau has obtained surveillance photos of her with an Eastern mystic codename I Ching.
Okay.
That's not Wonder Woman, Nemesis.
That's
if
good.
If it were, the world government would have arrested her for the murder of Maxwell Lord. It was self-defense, not murder. The world court dropped the charges. Even so, she took a human life. So have I. So has Sarge Steele. And so will you. Time to grow up, princess. You're a federal agent now. That's enough, Nemesis, Agent Nemesis. All I'm saying is the real Wonder Woman is still out there. And when she finds out her sister's in trouble, nothing and no one will stop her. I got that. I do like the fact that she went back to each. They brightly put back they fit in during the 1 year later. We never got this filled in. I have a feeling that we're going to fill that in.
I mean, they did visit. I mean, she did, like, for lack of a better term, cameo in 52.
I'm not talking about 52 though. Oh no, she did come in 52. What I mean is her time with I Ching. I think that we're going to flash back to that and kind of redo some of the Danny O'Neill stuff.
That would be that.
But they never did.
Yeah, of all the times where you could have retconned that in, the 1 year later thing would have been perfect.
But in that case, they left the island left.
Yeah,
just like in the original.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there is okay. You know, the more I say it, the more I realize there was more potential in this, but we never got.
Yeah, exactly. Because
they had to railroad it into Amazon's attack. Yeah, we can't wait that long. All right, what's your recommendation, Agent Prince? Enlisting heroes qualified to handle the threat while we stand around doing nothing. We're the feds, Agent Prince. We're this country's first line of defense against superpower threats, and if we can't handle it, then we call in the Capes. With all due respect, Nemesis, you may be a brilliant inventor and a master of the sky, but you're no match for Cheetah, Giganta, or Dr. Psycho, let alone all three. Wanna bet? Call in the Capes if you want. I'm gonna find Wonder Woman. Alert, Cassandra Sandmark and Agent Prince, Wonder Girls, sir. If Wonder Woman's rogues are targeting those closest to her, Wonder Girl's next on the hit list. I understand. But I wouldn't. But wouldn't you rather send? You might as well start building relationship with these people, Agent Prince. And who knows? They might actually listen. I would say this.
I just realized another. Are you gonna talk about the hair thing?
Yep.
I was just about to mention that because you know what? That also kind of works because depending on the way women wear their hair, it does slightly alter their appearance to the point where you could buy it.
And in the glasses too.
Yeah, so you know what?
Now the personality, the hair, and the glasses.
It kind of makes sense.
I don't think she changed the voice. She just changed her personality.
As far as we know, she didn't.
Right. And Cassie, Diana, is it really you? No, it's really me, Cassie. You okay? Am I okay? Let's see. The gods abandoned us. Paradise Island disappeared. My boyfriend was murdered. And the person I looked up to more than anyone else in the world left without saying a word. I was trying to protect you. You deserted me and Donna. And now for all we know, she could be dead. She's not. Minerva knows she needs to keep Donna alive if she's going to get to me. But first, she'll go after you. I'm counting on it. Cassie, please. You have every right to be angry with me, but I'm begging. What?
Is that the Robin voice that you talked about?
What?
Oh, God. What?
What's with those lips? Those lips! Everything else is fine, but that lips! Makes it look like Cassandra.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this what you were telling me about
Yes!
when I talked about? Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yes. What?
Oh God, that's
What?
weird.
Did they? Like everywhere else, he looks fine. Like even there. Why? It looks like they meant to draw Cassandra and just simply toss the mask on.
The editor didn't like catch it.
Or was that the colorist?
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I'm begging you, walk away from this. Not everyone walks away from their prowess, Diana. And Cassie, listen, Diana didn't walk away. Tim, what? You knew where she was all the time and you never said anything? Wasn't my place. I asked him not to. I see. Well, this is what I can expect from my friends. I'll take my chances with my enemies. She'll never forgive us. Blame her. See, look, right here, that's fine.
Yeah.
What is with it here?
What the hell is that? That's so weird. Even the traitor looks weird.
We got Queer Tim well ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, I suppose not. Any leads on Donna? Not yet. You find anything here? Just her earrings and this weird vegetation. Any chance that Poison Ivy's involved? Ivy would have shown herself by now, don't you? Oh, what the? Please tell me that was an earthquake. Like you mean as opposed to a giant mad scientist who could level the city with one stomp of her boot? Uh-huh. Sorry, Tim. That was no earthquake. Where is she? Where is Wonder Woman? And look, wearing Donna as a pendant.
That is so cool.
Yep, Sergeant Seal, this is Agent Prince in Times Square. Giganta is wearing Donna Troy on a chain around her neck and is demanding we turn over Wonder Woman. We've evacuated the area. We've evacuated the area, Agent Prince, and get out of there now. But that's an order. Diana, the civilian, stay put. I'll grab him. But how? What about your secret identity? Hey, you're safe, sir. I've got you. Agent Prince. Nemesis, what are you? I guess you decided to call in the capes after all. What are you talking about? I'm not you, Agent Prince. Wonder Girl. Oh, Cassie, stop. You've got to let go. You'll hurt Donna. Give me the lasso, Connor. Please. Wait, Connor? I thought Superboy was dead. That's not Superboy. It's Dr. Psycho. He's in Cassie's head. She's hallucinating. Then how can we can see it too? Ah, that's an event. That's his power upgrade.
So it's a mass hallucination, essentially.
Yep. Con, you can't be her. You're dead. I know. So are you. And Cassie! And Cassie. And Connor! Well done, Robin. But now who's going to save your non-super friend? Don't worry about us, Robin. Get Wonder Girl out of here. Nice kitties. Let her go, Minerva. Not until you give me what I want. The real Wonder Woman. You've got her. She's right in front of you, you idiot. Cassie? That's right, Wonder Girl. And her name is Donna Troy. All right. Oh, my. You shouldn't have done that, Agent Brent. Or may I call you Diana?
Okay. And there's the animalistic cheetah.
Yep. Please tell me you called in more cakes. Scatter, people! I was born of magic. A child of the Amazons. The champion of the gods. And more often than not, their pawn. She's about to do the twirl!
Mm-hmm.
I do like how they brought the twirl in.
Yep, that works.
I have been an ambassador for peace and an instrument of war, hailed as a hero of condemned as a criminal, an icon to many and a mystery to myself. And though I may not yet know who I am, I know what I must do. Wait, too many women have tried and failed, Diana. Time for a man, don't you think? Hercules!
Oh, boy.
Yep. I do like his design, though.
He has a badass design. I'll give you that.
Yeah. And I kind of like how his cape, tied around his neck, looks almost like two claws, like...
Well, you know what that is, right?
A lion.
One of his labors is he had to kill the Nemean lion.
Yeah, so that's there, but you don't see the rest of it. So I'm saying having be just the paws.
I'd imagine it's probably a hood that he pulled down.
True. All right. So Alan Heinberg. So wait. When did Jeff get involved?
Mm-hmm.
Like centuries ago, the gods of Mount Olympus create again. The story isn't bad overall, especially with trying to get people caught up on who Diana is. It's just the way they had to be Diana just left everyone behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the gods of Mount Olympus created the Amazon to lead humanity in the ways of virtue. And when the Amazon Queen Apollo prayed for a daughter, the gods blessed her with a child possessing the wisdom of Athena, the grace of Aphrodite, and the swiftness of Hermes. A child who would become the God's own champion in the world of men. For a time, I was their champion. But now it seems the gods have taken matters into their own hands. Agent Prince, is that Hercules? The real one? I'm afraid so, Nemesis. I think I need to lie down.
Yeah, exactly.
Hercules, let me help. Stay back. You've already caused enough trouble, Diana. Besides, I don't want to have to rescue you, too. And who are you supposed to be? Wonder Man? Nice jab. Nice jab. I am Hercules, the son of Zeus and Alchemy, slayer of the Nemean lion. Yep, the nine-headed Hydra. And now the cheetah. Donna, wake up. Diana, are you all right? You killed me. Is she okay? She's not making sense. She's making perfect sense to me. Cassie, now is not the time. Take down the JSA headquarters. I'll let Dr. Midnight know you're on your way. If it's a physician you need, perhaps I might be of service. Dr. Psycho, you have me at a disadvantage, Agent Prince. You seem to know all about me, while I've only just begun to pick your brain. So when he even called her Diana, he was just going by her first name.
Okay, he doesn't know who she is.
I think that what this was meant to be, the clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if this little man's mind is so powerful, perhaps we'd all be better off if he lost it. Hercules, don't let go. And Katoika, he's gone. Agent Prince, they're all gone. Thanks to you. Oh, how? I don't know. But I don't know. But they took Donna and Cassie wisdom. I'm sorry. Not your fault, Robin. No, it's not. It's Diana. Lord Hercules, spare me your excuses, Diana. You abandoned your role as Olympus champion. You renounced your mission of peace, turned your back on your birthright, and betrayed your gods. So the gods have sent me to replace you. But I have not renounced my mission, just the means. And this is how you plan to achieve it? By pretending to be someone else? Dressing yourself in lies? You, who were once goddess of truth. Surely the gods understand they themselves withdrew from the earthly plane because they believed this world to be in good hands. Your hands, Diana, but you walked away when you were needed most. You entrusted your duty to apprentices whose lives are now in danger, and I will return them to safety, I swear. No, I will find them, and you will stay out of my way. We're ignoring him, yes? No, he's right. If I hadn't walked away, none of this would have happened. I have to fix it. As Wonder Woman, Agent Prince, and tell me everything you know about Hercules, the son of. Okay, do we really need all of these? This is where it gets a little ridiculous.
Yeah. I get the feeling we kind of know who this is.
But it's for new readers. I get it. Mm-hmm. The son of, and at least they're doing it with each issue, and not just jamming into one issue.
Yeah, and they're referencing George Perez and all that.
Yep. The son of Zeus and a mortal woman, Hercules was cursed by Zeus's jealous wife Hera to complete 12 labors, one of which was to acquire the girdle of Gaia from Wonder Woman's mother, Hippolyta. When the warrior and queen bested him, Hercules used their mutual attraction to his advantage and took the girdle by force. As punishment, Zeus condemned his son to carry the weight of the Amazon's island on his back for all eternity, until Wonder Woman offered to share the burden, inspiring Zeus and the Amazons to forgive the demigod. Hoping to atone for his crimes, Hercules briefly became known as the superhero champion and fought alongside Wonder Woman, until the gods welcomed him back to Olympus as one of their own. No, and for Hercules is no mere superhero. Hercules is a god sent to Earth to mete out justice and restore your faith, and to return this world to its former glory. I thought the gods abandoned this plan. It appears that in the absence of Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl, and Diana of Themyscira, what, the gods sent Wonder Man? I don't buy it. Wonder Woman never stood on the steps of the Greek embassy and declared herself a goddess. She served in the interest of justice. She didn't mete it out. The sky's out for himself. Plus, he refers to himself in the third person. I hate that. But the good news is, if he's taking Wonder Woman's place, he's under our jurisdiction, and it's probably next on the rogues hit list. Either way, I think it's time Hercules got a visit from the Department of Meta-Human Affairs. In strength enhanced gauntlets, don't you, Agent Prince? Tell me again why we're not using the front door, because then we can't sneak around. We can, however, avoid an international incident. Where's the fun in that? Is that why you do this? For fun? Why do you do it, Agent Prince? Why'd you leave your cushy Wayne Court gig for the Department of Meta-Human Affairs? Because I was so busy trying to be all things to all people, I wasn't able to do my job. Sounds like you didn't have much fun either. Well, and we'll get ready. Nemesis behind you, because all that's about to change. What the hell? Ah! Is that? Help me! It's Hercules! Not anymore. It's not. Stand back, Agent Prince. My force field and should be able to cover us both. Nemesis? Yes, Agent Prince? We're going to need a bigger force field. Parademons! Bestiamorphs! Bestia what now? And men who have been enchanted and turned into beasts. Oh, no. Looks like it's just us girls then. Cersei! You don't seem surprised to see me, Diana. But then again, who else is powerful enough to transform Hercules into an animal, to subdue both your apprentices, and to empower your enemies beyond their wildest imagination? Let Cassie and Donna go, Cersei. It's me you want. It's you I want to help, Diana. You don't want to be Wonder Woman anymore? You don't have to be. I don't have to be Wonder Woman to defeat you, witch. In fact, I don't even have to use my powers. Besides, I never called myself Wonder Woman. The press did. She's an idea. Oh, okay, so technically she's not wrong.
And you know what's hilarious about this? I was about to ask, and I love how Tom Tresser doesn't hear any of this, but apparently he's knocked out, but we never see him get knocked out.
Well, I think also being transformed, he would never retain what he heard.
Oh, he was transformed. Okay.
Yeah, right there. See? Beast. Oh, no.
Okay.
Looks like it's just us girls then.
Okay, I see. All right.
So, yeah, he would have retained it anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
She's an idea, a symbol. She's not me. Okay. Again, I get where they're going with it. I do. Technically, it's trying to deconstruct, reconstruct how Diana had been since Perez's and trying to reincorporate the pre-crisis stuff. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't, I will say this. For how they were able to do it, this wasn't a bad implementation to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Can we agree to that? It could have gone a lot worse.
Oh, King. Trust me, we're living in the worst. So yeah.
Even King stuff could have been even way worse.
King would
compared to what Marvel has done with some of their characters.
Here's what King would have done. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you this. So what King would have done, he would have made it where, in the same way that Lois named Clark Superman, Steve named Diana Wonder Woman.
Which, again, Lois is a reporter, you can accept it. Steve would make no sense.
Yeah, well, again, it's like nothing he's done with Steve makes any sense, but tell me I'm wrong. You're
right, I know. But symbols have power, Diana, and you have wasted yours. Pursuing an agenda so personal. Cassie, Donna, you no longer see that largest threat in front of you. Why are you doing this, Cersei? Because I was a princess once, like you, Diana. When my husband and my subjects betrayed me, I traded my soul for the power of the goddess Hecate and used her magic to become the immortal avenger of all wronged women. Then why not fight with me instead of against me? Because the only one you're fighting now is yourself. When the gods of Olympus left this earthly plane, they entrusted you, Donna Troy, and Wonder Girl with the last of their power. Power you squandered, bet on cyborg centurion and psychic despots, when every day thousands of women are beaten, raped, and murdered because they have no one to fight for them, because you were too busy being a superhero to be their champion. And now you're not even a superhero. You're pretending to be human. Well, guess what? You don't have to pretend anymore. Okay.
That's not a bad design.
And if anyone who's willing enough to say, I will fight, so they're trying to also deconstruct that portion as well. Mm-hmm. Diana had become a bit too much of a superhero only. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that too?
Yeah. Because you see this like in Jimenez and like in a few other runs, like she did a lot of advocacy in addition to like obviously being on the Justice League and such.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
and I love how the W on Cersei's like Wonder Woman costume is a dragon.
Yep. The Bunny Bar, San Jose, California. The trafficking of women into forced labor, prostitution, and marriage is a global phenomenon. As many as 2 million women are trafficked each year for a profit estimated to be between $5 and $7 billion. The State Department reports that 50 to 100,000 women are bought and sold in the United States alone. Trafficking women are typically recruited with promises of better jobs and more desirable locations. But upon reaching their destination, they find themselves in coercive and abusive situations they cannot escape. In numerous cases, policemen and government officials have been known to prioritize brothels where trafficked women work, despite their awareness of the condition of their employment. But in Cersei's first 12 hours as Wonder Woman, she's liberated over 2,000 women on 3 different continents and murdered every man who stood in her way. The real Wonder Woman killed once in self-defense, and the whole world turned against her. This Wonder Woman commits wholesale slaughter, and there's nothing the Department of Meta-Human Affairs can do to stop her. I like that!
Mm-hmm,
hypocrisy!
Cool. Yeah, calling it out. I like that.
It's like, that's what would happen. It'd be like, yeah, go! But then it's like, one man, you monster! Mm-hmm. Despite the fact Diana killed Medusa. Yay!
They called that out in the Rucker run because she goes, wait a minute. I kill Medusa, you guys cheer. I kill Maxwell Lord, and she goes, it's because he looks human, isn't it?
Yep, but that's not going to stop us from trying, is it, Sarge? I'm open to suggestion. I'll say this. If they kept Nemesis's persona like this, hell, if Steve's persona was like this, I could accept it. Couldn't you?
Yeah, as an ally of Diana, yes, but I don't think Steve will ever work as a love interest.
I get it.
Personally,
has the power of all 3 Wonder Women combined, and we are only human. I'm sorry, Diana, Donna, Cassie, but it's just as you suspected. My preliminary test results suggest your powers indeed appear to be gone. And I'm guessing the only way to restore them is to make Cersei reverse her spell. How? She'll never do it willingly. And she won't have to. Not when she's up against the entire Justice Society and not the JSA. Superman, right. Batman, not just the JSA. Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. There's not a hero on the planet who wouldn't drop everything to help you, Diana. At this point, you could single-handedly reunite the entire Justice League if you wanted to. We could have an old-fashioned JLA, JSA team-up. Plus, Zatanna could recruit the Enchantress, the Fam Stranger, the Spectre. All you have to do is say the word. So what do you say, Diana? No. Why am I not surprised? Cassie, that kind of frontal assault is exactly what Cersei's expecting. It's a trap. She'll be ready for us. So what do you want us to do? Just give up the way you did? I never gave up. You gave up being Wonder Woman, which was bad enough, but you had no choice and right to make that choice for me and Donna. My powers were a gift from my father, from Zeus himself, and I'll do whatever I have to get them back. With or without you. Oh, and Cassie, wait. And technically, okay. Now, it's easy to assume by this point her natural demigodness had not triggered yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we know later on it did, and then once she lost her Ares stuff, it then gave her her full demigod powers. Mm-hmm. So clearly they haven't developed yet. Yeah. Let her go, Diana, and let her go, Diana. I'll talk to Zatanna, get a magical task force together, and try to come up with a plan. Any point in my asking you not to confront Cersei directly? Nope. But I promise I won't do it alone. And who knows? If enough of us are willing to put aside our differences and band together, we might be able to stop her. Either way, at times like this, it's good to know who your friends are. Lord Hercules, not Lord and Diana, not anymore. Cersei's attack left me powerless as well, and somewhat humble. Without the means to pursue her, or the ability to return to Olympus, I hope you'll forgive the hasty judgment of an angry god. Allow me to help bring the witch to justice. My allies in the Justice Society are planning a counterattack, but you would not be joining them. Them? No, because you still believe yourself unworthy. Because I'm hoping they'll distract Cersei long enough for me to surprise her with an assault of my own. I thought you were powerless. Human, my lord, not powerless. Cersei may have the lasso and the uniform, but I still have the plane.
Yeah, there you go.
Invisible jet. Not as invisible as the one I had as Wonder Woman, but my friends at Wayne Tech tell me it's the latest in stealth tech. You don't miss it. A plane being Wonder Woman. All the time. But I wasn't sent to man's world to become Wonder Woman. I was sent to instruct mankind in the ways of gods and to teach peace. They're adding stuff from Kingdom Come. But mankind proved incapable of peace. Actually, it turns out mankind never asked for my instruction, nor does it believe in my gods, who, it turns out, are not all that peaceful themselves. So you struck it on your own, while I remained Athena's lapdog. And now I'm not even that. We will reverse Cersei's spell, Lord Hercules, even if we do. The question remains, what shall we do then? Live in the shadow of Olympus, or create a new heaven on earth? What is this place? The Greek island of Aya, Cersei's home for the last few thousand years. While my friends are launching their full-scale attack, we'll be storming the castle. We'll locate her grimoire, the source of her spells, and hold it hostage until she returns what she stole. And if she doesn't, we'll improvise. Waste guns, the Trink guns for the Bestiamorph. And this is Molly, an herb that makes you invulnerable to Cersei's magic. You shame yourself, Diana. Are you so desperate to regain your power and you would ally yourself with the man whose army enslaved your Amazon sister? The man who raped your own mother just to possess the girdle of Gaia? That's ancient history, Cersei, which has an unfortunate tendency to repeat itself unless we learned from our mistakes. Duh! And my mistake was allowing you to live, demigod. Cersei, no! How does it feel, Hercules, to have to answer for your crime after centuries? To die powerless at the hands of a woman. Not powerless, Cersei. And human! When Hercules atoned for his crimes long ago, witch, and the Amazons forgave him, just as one day they'll forgive you. Think you'll honestly believe he's on your side after all your time among men. Can you still be so naive? The word you're looking for is hopeful, as in I hope you return the power you've stolen. But since you haven't, I hope you'll understand why I'm taking it back. You want the lasso of truth, princess? Take it! The truth may set you free, but it won't break your fall, Diana! And not to worry, my lord. Brilliant as she is, Cersei's always underestimated the power of truth. Isn't that right, my friend? Think you could control it? Not it, Lord Hercules. Him. The lasso's power is restored its true nature, that of a man who long ago fell prey to Cersei's transformation spell, and now desperately wants to help me reverse it. You coming? I'll catch up. After all, someone has to distract Cersei. By that I mean try to shoot her out of the sky. We won't defeat Cersei with violence. Perhaps not, Diana. But it doesn't mean we can't have fun trying. The witch seems to have left her temple unguarded, my friend. Is she being overconfident as usual? Are we walking into a trap? It's not as if we have a choice, though, do we? Our only hope is to secure the grimoire, and hope she needs it badly enough to bargain for it. And if not, I wonder what would happen if I tried to read the incantation. Myself? I'd hope I wouldn't have to kill you, Diana. I actually thought, if she's not Wonder Woman, how much harm can she possibly do? Yet somehow, even without your powers, you found an invisible jet, deflected energy and every energy blast I've thrown at you, and reclaimed your magic lasso. But you forgot, I still have Wonder Girl's lasso of lightning. And just as your subjects is captive to their own truth, mine subjects its victim to their own rage. I've always wondered, for all you talk of peace, don't you ever get angry? Ah! You'll never know, witch. Diana, you all right? I've never experienced anything like that. The pain, the rage. Rage can be useful. It's an indulgence. And it just cost Cersei her career as Wonder Woman. The lasso of truth will compel her to reverse the spell? No, but it will compel her to answer the question. What are the exact words you have to say to reverse the spell and restore our powers? At which point she'll say them and restore our powers. It's true, you know. What? Even without your powers, you're still Wonder Woman. Lord Hercules, Cersei was right about you, Diana. You have to die! A pity, too, because I intended to ask you to rule at my side. To rule? Haven't you? Oh, and there's the lion head! Haven't you realized why your mission failed, Diana? Mankind doesn't need a godly hero to save it from itself. It needs a god to worship and obey. And once your lasso makes me the sole possessor of Olympus' power, there will be nothing and no one strong enough to stop me. Circe was right about you too, Hercules. Of course she was. After all, we were working together, weren't we, my love? I'll kill you. The truth is, Diana, when Athena decided to withdraw Olympus from the earthly plane, not all the gods agreed with her decision. I was just the only one with sense enough to do something about it. So I ventured to the underworld to ask the god of war to join me, but found Circe there instead. Circe, horrified at the thought of an eternity in limbo with Athena and the others, decided to partner with me instead. The two of us remained behind when Olympus disappeared, planning to rule this world side by side as gods, right up until the moment she betrayed me. No doubt seconds before you were about to betray her. The weapon down, Agent Prince. Then let the witch go, Hercules. I said, put it down. As you wish, my lord. But you know what they say. Be careful what you wish for. Doink, doink. And you just might get it. Release her or face your fire, the fire of your own
That's
ray.
the thing. It's like Diana's the expert at throwing a tiara. So what did you think was going to happen?
Yep. Release me or the witch dies. And the powers of the gods with her. The irony moment is not lost on me. Let's let her decide, shall we? Circe, my love, if you want to stay alive, answer the question. What are the exact words you have to say to give your power, the combined power of the gods, to me? My career of a so-called superhero ended when to save the lives of many. I took the life of a man who had once been my ally. Now to save the life of my sworn enemy, don't fight him, Circe. It's not worth it. I promise you. This time, the truth shall set you free. It seems I must prove that, but though I'm no longer the god's champion, she has no choice. The lasso compels her. Yes, but Diana understands what you don't, Hercules. The only way I can cast a new spell is to reverse the old one.
That's cool.
The Amazon's ambassador. And the exact word is Dunamis. No! I am still worthy of the name. Wonder Woman. Yeah. Your reign is over. Your reign as God on earth is over. That may be, Diana, but ours is just beginning. Clearly, I have my work cut out for me. All of our villains.
That spread page is great.
And Friday Nightfall.
Again, this is what this book does so well. Well, here's the other thing. At least this was a book that showcased her villains. Because how often does that happen?
Very true. The finale of Who is Wonder Woman. I was born Diana, Prince of Themyscira, mortal heir of the Greek gods, and ambassador to the man's world, where I was called Wonder Woman, until I killed a man in battle and was called a murderer. Though my name was eventually cleared, I could not in good conscience continue as a so-called superhero. So I became Diana Prince of the Department of Metahuman Affairs, till my enemies joined forces to destroy the people I love. At the moment, I'm not sure who I am. Princess, diplomat, superhero, spy, but I know what I have to do. It's good to see you back in uniform, princess, but you're too late. We've already won. Giganta, whose scientific brilliance is a direct proportion to her size. The fact that I'm still alive proves otherwise, Giganta. You're alive because Circe's still hoping you'll join us. Queen Clea of Atlantis, who stole Poseidon, is trying to reclaim her kingdom. Join me in enslaving the planet, in saving it, Amazon. You spent most of your life defending man's world. And what have you got to show for it? Gundra, the Valkyrie, the Norse god's champion on Earth. At the moment, a sword and a flying horse. And Oshira, a self-proclaimed Egyptian goddess who seeks to restore the world by eradicating free will. And this world and this planet and its rulers are bleeding it dry. And you think an army of supervillains will turn things around? None of us set out to become criminals, Wonder Woman. The math. An abused wife who murdered her husband and now uses her fortune to empower and similarly victimize wives and mothers. Where have all these other villains been?
I know, right? It's still cool, so I'll take it.
Yep. The corporations, the politicians, the self-proclaimed religious right are far more dangerous than we are. Oh, she's a leftist. Seriously,
Yep, there you go.
Why didn't she come back?
Yeah, I know.
I love it, she says while trying to kill me. We are freedom fighters. Kung the assassin, a shape-shifting master of the martial arts. You're terrorists, revolutionaries. The cheetah, who was once archaeologist and Barbara Minerva. You know as well as I that human beings are animals. They need to be dominated so they don't tear each other apart.
Here's the other thing, and I says to people on Twitter that ship Diana and Cheetah, and I go, here's the thing: most like modern mainstream depictions of this dynamic is, despite what Rucka will have you believe, Cheetah hates Wonder Woman.
I just read something. Follow the movement.
That is so.
It's not done. Look.
That is so cool.
Giganta.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Yeah, if you focus everything up, if you follow Giganta, this is within seconds. Oh no, that means the dialogue is like the corporations. You realize then? Wait, there's no way in hell they can fit all of that conversations within Giganta's fall.
Unless Giganta's falling in slow motion, like it's a Zack Snyder movie.
But even then, that means the dialogue should be slow.
Yeah.
I look, grabbing Cheetah by the tail.
That's ouchy.
Kinky too. The gods would tell you the same, child. The Duke of Deception, whose power of illusions made him the war god's most trusted disciple. Gods are in short supply these days. And so it looks like it's just you and me, Deception. Then why not take matters into your own hand? Help and Cersei do for the world what she's done for us. She's brought us together, made us more powerful than ever, and promised us a world where we'll be the hero. The Angle Man, a former conman whose angular weapon allows him to bend time and space. The Silver Swan, a living weapon whose sonic cry has the power to level cities. I think this was a separate Silver Swan.
This is not, this is not Vanessa. It's the one that showed up in the Perez run, but it's before it was, Yeah. And then, of course, Angle Man.
Yep. However, should you refuse our offer, Minister Blizzard, a radical environmentalist bent on invoking another ice age, we can try to reprogram you. Dr. Cypher, a disfigured criminal mastermind who transformed herself into a living computer. But failing that, you'll be put out of your misery. Dr. Poison, a toxin expert whose favorite test subject is herself. Consider the possibilities, Diana. If Cersei has the power to make my reveries reality, imagine what she could do for the poor, the oppressed, the environment. What makes you think she'll keep her word? Dr. Psycho, a telepath so powerful you can kill with a thought. If she doesn't, she'll find herself outnumbered, and no one can stand against all of us, not even Wonder Woman. I'd like to test that theory. In fact, I think we all would. Her old outfit!
Yep, there you go.
And Robin, how'd you all find me? Remember the vegetation we discovered when Donna was kidnapped? Barely. Turns out to be moly, the herb Hermes once gave Odysseus to protect him from Cersei's power. And since Cersei's home is the island of Aiai, we came to Aiai and saved my life in the process. Not yet. We haven't. Behind you, Wonder Woman. Good to have you back, by the way. You were missed. You seem to be doing fine without me, Nemesis. He's just trying to impress you, Diana. Believe me, I know how he feels. Donna, you're wearing your old uniform. It seemed appropriate, and I was never comfortable as Wonder Woman anyway. So is this a permanent wardrobe change? You never know. A girl likes to have options. She won't be calling herself Wonder Girl, though. That position has been taken. Glad to hear it. I have your lasso, by the way. Diana, the swan. Catch. And got it. And I've got you, princess. Minerva. Duh. The cheetah can't talk right now, Diana. The cheetah always fancied herself your greatest foe, Wonder Woman. But I confess, her bestial mewling has always left me cold. Nothing a little heat vision can't take care of. Watch your back, Diana. Don't worry, Wonder Woman. We've got all the angles covered. Robin, the puns. Sorry, couldn't help myself. And he took down Angleman.
Yeah.
Now all you have to do is take out Hercules and Circe. I appreciate all your help, but this last battle isn't yours to fight. It's all mine. Tell me, Hercules, do you still believe women are the weaker sex? You use brute force to destroy, to take what isn't yours. Ah! But in the end, your fabled strength can't save you. Perhaps not, but it does come in handy for killing witches. If anyone does any killing today, it'll be me. You won't kill me. I can't kill again, princess. It's not in your nature. If only that were true. When I killed Medusa, no one better than I. That was my job. Slaying mystical monsters, putting malevolent gods in their place, and you're both. Wait, and think about what you're about to do. Why take my life when I could gladly give it to you? We could make this realm the new Olympus. You could rule at my side as my equal. Never. Then I'll take you by force if I have to. The same way I took your mother. Now, how about a kiss? I do not like them reverting him.
Yeah, because wasn't it like he was getting like redemption in
she even said that earlier.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is this?
Like, how does it feel, Hercules, to finally be the one taken by force? And to have your life ended at the hands of a woman. You won't do it. You don't think so. You don't think I'll kill the monster who insulted my mother and slaughtered my sisters? The demon who just threatened to do the same to me? You won't kill him, Diana. You can't, because that privilege belongs to me. Besides, death is too good for him. For now, I'll bind him with chains stronger than those bound on Prometheus. For all the suffering and bloodshed he's caused, his punishment should be eternal. What about yours, witch? However righteous your intentions, you've caused every bit as much suffering and bloodshed as he had, and for just as long. What should your eternal punishment be? Eternity is my punishment, Diana. I sold my soul for immortality and lost the very thing that made me want to stay alive in the first place, which makes having to live forever very punishing indeed. Then you and I have something in common. We both want to be human, but I made you human. I stripped you of your powers, and you couldn't wait to get them back. There was no other way to stop you. So if you had to choose, you be human. Don't misunderstand me. I'm grateful for the blessings I've been given, but I'm not even a real person. I'm a golem, claimed statue brought to life. I have no idea who or what I am. All I know is I'm alone, which is how most humans feel all the time. Look up there, Diana. You've never been less alone your whole life, or more human.
Yeah, Clark is right there.
Yeah. At which point, Circe and Hercules just vanished. They vanished? Yes, sir. So let me get this straight. You and Robin, the boy wonder, took off for Circe's magic island without clearance, without telling anyone. There wasn't time. And then you let the bad guys get away. With all due respect, Sarge, Nemesis did apprehend the rest of Wonder Woman's rogues. You were there for this, Ancient Prince? Not exactly. She wasn't there, but only because Agent Nemesis didn't want to put me in jeopardy, and because I work better alone. So you caught the rogues all by yourself. I never said that. But let me tell you something. If it weren't for Agent Prince, you'd still be one of Circe's pig boys. Wolfman, a small but important distinction. Best of luck with your new partner, Agent Prince. You'll need it. Is there anything else, Nemesis? Actually, there is. You can log in the tech from the IA mission. I'm your partner, Nemesis, not your assistant. And I'm your senior officer, Agent Prince. And obviously a little threatened and sexist. Oh, I'm not sexist. Make this careful. As a matter of fact, I think Wonder Woman is superior to Superman in every way.
True.
Because she looks better in a bustier, because she has to be Wonder Woman all the time. She's not hiding behind a civilian ID. How do you know? Plus, she's a better tactician, better at hand-to-hand combat, better with a sword. Guns with Valkyries, for example. It's not a toy, Agent Prince. Put it down before you hurt yourself. I'm bleeding. It's okay. It's just a scratch. This can't be happening. Take it easy, Agent Prince. You're only human. You're human. Look at the laceration in my hand. But what about your powers? They're gone. That is until I turn into Wonder Woman. See, my hand's healed. Why would Circe do this to you? So she can wait till you're human and attack? No. If she wanted me dead, I'd be dead already. The truth is, I think she was trying to give me a gift. Witches don't give gifts. They're called curses. She made it impossible for you to be Diana Prince ever again. You think? I actually think she's allowing me to be Diana Prince for the first time, to be part of the human race, not just outstanding outside it. That way, when I become Wonder Woman, it's not because I have to, it's because I choose to, because I want to. So is that who you want to be? Because I would love to be Donna Troy again. Are you too sure you don't mind? Diana, you're the only reason we're here in the first place. Batman has Nightwing and Robin. You have us. Now all we have to do is make it official. See you at the press conference. You go ahead. I'll catch up. It's not like you to be out in broad daylight. I came to show my support. You've already done that. Sending Robin and the others to IIA, I had nothing to do with that. Bruce, Robin got involved on his own, as did everyone else. Use the lasso on me if you don't believe me. They love you, Diana. They always have, because that's what you inspire in anyone who's ever met you. That's what makes you more powerful than any of us. So, okay. Batman inspires fear, Superman inspires hope, and Wonder Woman inspires love. Which is more what I'm saying inspires love in everyone.
Yeah.
So what do I tell the press? That I had to figure out who Wonder Woman was before I could wear the uniform again? You could, but what will you ask when they ask you the question? Because they will ask the question. Who is Wonder Woman? She was once the servant of the gods, sent to teach mankind to worship them, but she learned to be human instead. She's the defender of truth and life in the struggle between heaven and humanity, between the mortal and the mythological. She's me. I am Wonder Woman, and this is only the beginning. But first, the target of your mission is Wonder Woman. According to her press conference today, she's returning to active duty after a year-long absence. The self-imposed exile brought on by the death of the former chief of both the Justice League and Checkmate, Maxwell Lord. The woman Wonder Woman murdered. With all due respect, Sarge, yes, Agent Prince, Wonder Woman's statement was that she killed Maxwell Lord in self-defense, and the World Court dropped the charges against her. So what are we targeting Wonder Woman for? Observation. The Department of Meta-Human Affairs is dedicated to serving the public interest by working closely with the superhero community. That is when we're not protecting the public from the superhero community. Right now, the public doesn't trust Wonder Woman, so neither do we. How long before Wonder Woman earns back his trust? Never. Sarge CEO doesn't trust anyone. He was originally Special Forces assigned to Army Intelligence overseas when a terrorist grenade went off in his hand. Outfitted with a high-tech prosthetic made of solid steel, Sarge became a high-ranking government agent and proved himself particularly adept at working with superheroes. After heading up the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Suicide Squad, the president made Steele the director of the Department of Meta-Human Affairs. But Sarge doesn't even trust his best agent, which is why he spends as much time in the field as he does in the office. The only person he doesn't keep 24/7 and 24-hour surveillance on is Bess Forbes, his assistant. She's also the only person on the planet he's afraid of. What about you, Nemesis? I'm scared of Bess too. What about Wonder Woman? You think you can trust her? I've seen all the footage. I've read all the transcripts. And in my opinion, Wonder Woman only did what she did because she had to. Maxwell Lord had the power to control minds. Yours, mine, Superman. He had to be eliminated. What the hell? A Hydra attacking the Greek embassy. And I thought the whole point of mythological monsters is that they're supposed to be mythological. But you want me to tag along or? No, Agent Prince. I'm only there to observe in case Wonder Woman shows up. Oh, I have a feeling she'll be there. She has to be, right? Ah! Oh, that artwork.
Yeah, the face. It gets worse, trust me.
I know. After all, it's the Greek embassy. Legend has it Wonder Woman was sculpted from the clay of the Greek island of Themyscira, also known as Paradise Island, and that the gods themselves shared their strengths, wisdom, speed, and grace with her so that she would grow up to become their champion. Then years later, after during a series of trials and proving herself worthy, Princess Diana arrived in man's world as the earthly age of the Greek gods, but ended up protecting us from them instead. And she wasn't...
Yep, the Donna Troy face. Donna Troy face. That's what sticks with me whenever I see it. Yeah, what the hell is this?
It's how big the teeth are.
Yeah. And it's this smile thing. It looks very creepy.
And she wasn't alone. A few years later, her young psychic Donna Troy arrived on the scene as Wonder Girl. According to our intel, Donna Troy was originally a magical twin of Princess Diana. Created by the Amazon sources Magala so that Diana would have a playmate her own age. But an enemy of Diana's mother, Dark Angel, kidnapped the twins, thinking she was Diana, and kept her in a state of suspended animation for years until fate intervened. And Donna returned to Paradise Island, where she trained with both the Amazons and the Titans of Mist before joining the Teen Titans as Wonder Girl, then simply as Donna Troy. With Donna grown up, Wonder Girl soon found herself mentoring a new Wonder Girl. Cassandra Sandmark first appeared as Wonder Girl when she borrowed Wonder Woman's gauntlet of Atlas and sandals of Hermes, and she helped her defeat a virtual clone of Superman's nemesis Doomsday. Impressed by Cassie's courage, Zeus, the father of the Greek gods, revealed himself to be Cassie's father as well, and granted his daughter power worthy of the gods themselves. Like Donna Troy before her, Cassie now works with a new team of Teen Titans as Wonder Girl. But when the three Wonder Women work together, nothing can stand their way, which is exactly the sort of thing I'm not reporting back to Sarge Steele. We could have used your help out there, Nemesis, or did Steele tell you not to get involved? Wonder Woman, he's got you spying on me, observing. If I were spying on you, you never know. You're that good. Just saying, there's a reason Steele keeps me around, to stop me in case I kill again. You think I could stop you? You think I could kill again? In our line of work, you never know, which is why Steele doesn't trust me. Again, in our line of work, trust is not a luxury we can afford. Must be tough on your relationships. What relationship? You and Nightshade? Me and Nightshade? How'd you know about me and Nightshade? I'm that good. I know quite a bit about you, Agent Treasure. How you and your brother Craig were both government agents until Craig was brainwashed into assassinating your mentor, and how in an effort to avenge his death, you used your skills as an inventor to become Nemesis, a massive disguise, and a key member of Sarge Steele's Suicide Squad, which is why Steele brought you with him when he reformed the Department of Metahuman Affairs. You and Agent Prince. Don't move. Have I said too much? A message from Olympus, Princess. Nemesis, no! What'd you do that for? I was trying to stop that harpy from killing you. It was a sphinx with a message from the gods we'll never hear. Oops. I thought you weren't supposed to get involved. I don't always do what I'm told. Yeah, how's that working out for you? Let's see. At this point, I've died 3 times. There went up on me, but now it looks like if Olympus has its way, we'll be even. And why would the gods want you dead? I thought you were their champion. Not anymore, I'm afraid. Why not? Because I don't always do what I'm told. So, what do you think of her? Were you spying on me, Ancient Prince? Not spying, observing. Now that I don't mind. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks better.
And even moments like right here isn't bad. It's more the coloring.
The Donna face is the worst.
Yep, like that voice. If I've been spying, you never know it. Maybe if she lost the glasses, I'm that good. Agent Prince is good, but I'm no Wonder Woman, but she's no Wonder Woman. Okay, so.
All right. As for this story itself, who is Wonder Woman?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it 8 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm willing to overlook a few things because there are moments of greatness in this, like when Wonder Woman's fighting all of her rogues, and they explain to you who all these rogues are.
And reading it, we got reminder of certain details that are long lost.
Yeah. Now, where I take off 2 points is the regression of Hercules and such, because that's like annoying. And like Diana, like not retreating, but not telling people as she was in it like what we complained about here. But overall, the art, short of that shot of Tim Drake, is as soon as I saw him, like that's what Robert's talking about.
Which is worse, that face or Donna's face?
Donna's face.
Yeah, but that Tim face is right up there.
It's up there. And the action and art is solid. The dialogue is kind of snappy. I like it a lot. And so all in all, it's like, it's not horrible.
If there's one other downside, though, it's not the fact that they follow the story, but the fact is Diana lets Cersei leave and then leads right into Amazon's attack.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, immediately into Amazon's attack.
Yeah, but then again, I'm trying to like separate this as a story on its own.
No, I know, but if you want to judge other details, that you cannot avoid that one to the least immediately. It's not like there was like a year gap. No, it was immediate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, but again, this whole who is Wonder Woman, it was an interesting idea. And just having Cersei be the main villain, of course, it was Cersei all along, technically. But I can say also the upgrade to the villains was nice. Again, just you have all these villains show up and get a reminder of who they were, and yet they never really appeared again. In fact, let me double check. When have these other characters shown up? Queen Clea. Let's see about her. When has she showed up?
Absolute Wonder Woman, at least.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about that. Hold on. Queen Clea. Oh, she first appeared in Our Worlds at War. Well, post-crisis version, I mean. Her post-crisis self. So let's see. When... yeah. This was her last post-crisis appearance.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
This was her last post-crisis appearance. How about Gundra the Valkyrie? Let's see about her.
Watch, it's the final appearance of all of these villains.
Does this one... Hold on. Does this one count? Okay, there was a different version introduced during Rucka's run. No, not Rucka's run. Clint and Conrad's run.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, but this might have been the last version. Yeah, this is that's the reboot version of her. Hold on, let me check out the other incarnation of her. That's the one with introducing Young All-Star and wait. Oh nope, different Gundra. Oh, Gundra was there was two Gundras. There was the Earth 2 Gundra, and then this one. This one. Again, last appearance. On Osira. Let's check out hers. Probably her last appearance. Most of these only had a handful of appearances.
Yep.
There
you go.
The Mask Wonder Woman DC. Because I know if I don't say that. Okay, The Mask. Let's check out about her. The New Earth version. This was her first New 52 appearance. And her only one.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, no, this.
Wait, this is a new 52?
Not New 52. I mean, her first post-crisis appearance.
First and only?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And again, no, her first and only pre-crisis was one appearance.
Okay, that makes sense.
So this was an attempt to bring her back. And didn't go anywhere.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I take it back. No, there was a dip. Oh, wait. So there was another one, but they're not allowing me to look up who this girl is. Come on. Oh, okay. There's one connected to the False Face Society, but that's in the Cat. Oh, she's been tied to the Catwoman.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, she was tied to Catwoman. That's why. All right. Kung the Assassin. Let's check this out. Because you cannot tell me you're not curious, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
First appearance was in... Besides one small appearance in JSA, this was their only appearance. At least for this version of them. They're, again, trying to introduce a new character.
Yeah, exactly.
And, wait, unless... Oh, this was supposed to be the second version of the character.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. So you have that and on the Duke of Deception. Okay, this one was introduced during Perez's run.
Mm-hmm.
So that much we can definitely say.
Yeah.
And
What?
this version again, only take on this version.
That's great. I love
Okay,
that.
back. Duke of Deception was as far back as Wonder Woman #2.
Okay.
That was the original one. And then we wouldn't see again to 104. So this was, again, the first attempt to bring back a post-crisis version.
Mm-hmm.
But Minister Blizzard. Because I know Dr. Cypher and Dr. Poison and all the others are still around.
Yeah.
Minister Blizzard. Okay, he's actually been around, but he's also dealt with Batman a lot.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, oh, geez, he was brought into a Batman story.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an... Okay, let's see if there's another one. The Wonder Woman villain. Again, only appearance.
Mm-hmm. That's hilarious.
They tried to bring back a lot of her old obscure villains, and no one did anything.
Yeah, I know.
Even these little different statements give a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. An abused woman who murdered her husband now uses her fortune or power, similarly victimize wives and women and mothers. Seriously, I can think of some stories for these characters.
Yeah, you definitely could.
I mean, The Mask, I'm already thinking of one right now.
Which makes me even more like, instead of inventing like stupid villains like the Sovereign, why don't you actually work with what you got?
Exactly. And the fact that no one, and look how many people I just lifted off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Which is why
villains.
Which is why if the stars align and I ever got the opportunity to write Wonder Woman, I would make a public like announcement. We're not inventing any new characters for like the foreseeable future.
And when you think about it, not counting Hercules, if you add in Circe, that's 15 of her villains. So half of them have not done anything beyond this.
Mm-hmm. It's like the potential was there.
I mean, yeah, because Circe, Psycho, Poison, Cyber, Silk and Swan, and Engelman and Cheetah and Giganta.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only ones that are still constantly utilized that got appeared here.
Mm-hmm.
I still say this is great. Once I realized it, you're like,
mm-hmm.
I love that. I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, you realize, wait, there's no way you can get all these conversations out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the regressing of Hercules was like, what?
Yeah.
But again, as they bringing her back and a reestablishing of her, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was good. Still the weakest of the 1 year later Trinity books, though.
Yeah, but it's like for what it had to do, I think it did its job well.
Yeah, I mean, would you agree with that though? This was definitely the weakest. Like you have up and away, and face to face.
I never read the other ones.
You never read the Superman one?
Nope, or the Batman one.
I thought you've gone over. I told you why I love that Superman story. That's the 1 year later story.
I never went over it.
Okay, we're going over those two next time.
All right.
We are going over those next time so we can get a proper comparison.
All right, that's fine with me.
And you can finally see why I love that Superman story so much and why I keep saying it's something you should give a new time reader.
Mm-hmm.
All right, call me crazy if you will. But I mean it.
I do that all the time because you love Lois. So there you go.
And you're a Super Wonder fan, so no comment. We're kidding. We're kidding, guys.
It's all good. It's all good.
But nothing else I got to say. Thank you for joining me in this one, Jared. Thank you, everyone else. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye.